Okie dokie, let's do this, boys and girls. Please no computer crash. G'day, Stu from UAVPOOCHES here. Welcome back to the FPV Mix, the greatest live stream drone internet show on in the entire planet, in the entire universe. We've got a huge show coming up today, but first things first, let me check some of these screens, make sure we're streaming correctly, you guys can hear me, all that sort of stuff, and then I will be able to check who is in the chat, say hello to you, wonderful people, and I hope you have a fantastic day or evening, morning, night, wherever you are. Settle in, grab yourself a cup of coffee. I can't even get the right webpage up on here. Here we go. UAVPOOCHES.com. Oh, wait. Brilliant start. Brilliant start. There we go. That's pretty funny. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up for that one. Luckily, we got 30 people watching right there. We got Skadoosh in the channel as well. I can see Raven having a bit of a giggle. Asian Knight, you legend. There we go. Sheezy is saying morning, Stu. Going to show some of that random family man is saying clipped as well. We have a huge show coming up today. Some very, very cool stuff. Some exciting things to show you. And also, we have to talk giveaways because we've got some special giveaway news that I can't wait to share with you guys as well. But let's see who's here. Mic check, mic check. I'm pretty sure that it's working. I need to find a better solution than all these cords sitting in my lap right here. Anyway, let's I digress. Let's continue, find out what's going on. We got Chris Mel, FPV, and non-existent is in here as well. I wish for a tiny whoop. That's what he wants. Drunken Bullets having a laugh. Random family man, like I mentioned. Al X, the sun is out and it's warm. Drunken Bullet reckons I sound good, so something must be wrong with your microphone then, buddy, if you think my voice sounds good. And Hugh and Kiz is saying, who's Mike and what does he need to check? And Al X says, Stu and Apex Legends for a morning start. So there we go. Good morning, you wonderful people who are streaming in. We've just started. We're on 2 minutes. 36 people watching. Oh, we got 14 thumbs up. We're still getting some thumbs up as well. Some other people laughing. Today's show, let me tell you what we've got going on, ladies and gentlemen. It is quite a bit. If I can get this up on the screen. Jesus. Oh, already off to some great starts. Would clip that and people taking some stuff out of context. Woo, you guys making me nervous. Here we go. So we're just going to go through, say hello to everybody, mic checks, all that sort of stuff. We're going to be doing an episode again because I like to do it. It's UAVPOOCHES. We might have a little bit of a fun giveaway right there. We're going to be doing a straw poll as well, so we're going to be asking you guys to do a bit of a vote. We are going to be doing Ask Stu's Mum, where we ask Stu's Mum a bunch of questions about life. So we'll be ringing my mum on the phone. We've got to get rid of that button. That's on your screen. That's not on mine, that viewfinder inactive. Goodbye there. So we're ringing my mum. We're having a look at that. If there is some clip that videos, I can't wait to see those. We'll have to see if some people have posted them. I'm looking at Kiz and Random Family Man to see those. R7 Drivers saying they make pills for that, Stu. So there we go. And also, we are going to ring my wife as well because that's a huge shout out to a couple of people. If I scroll down here, I think it was Toxic as well, Drunken Bullet, a whole bunch of people, and Rob, Chucker, Drunken, and Toxic, who did some very, very special stuff for the missus. So we're going to ring her and just see what she thought about that, because I've got her flowers right here that we went and got. And also, we have our giveaway, this bad boy right here, which is separate to the UAVPOOCHES Jackpot giveaway. And we've got some exciting news about that as well. But this is going to be for the live stream family, the people who've donated and all that sort of stuff. We are going to be drawing this one, and it is guaranteed to get a winner. There is no conditions on it, nothing like that. So I've put everybody's name so far into a list. I'll have to add today's people who, anyone who sends a super chat or donation as well. I'll add them to the list. We're going to be drawing this. I put all the names in a big wheel. We'll spin it, and then yeah, somebody's going to be winning the Brother Hobby Hyperball, whatever this thing. Anyway, so I'm putting that to the side. Charlie is having some snacks down here. He's just been chilling in the morning. Do I dare click this button at the start of the stream and find out is it going to crash the stream, or I'm gonna click on it and find out what's going to happen. Ready? Please don't crash the stream. Woo! Okay, so that's out of the way. I think it's all going to be nice and clear. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we have a good stream. I'm having my morning cup of coffee. What are you guys doing? So is it nighttime? Is it the evening? Is it lunchtime? Is it 3 a.m. in the morning wherever you are? I wonder where it's lunchtime. Maybe in New Zealand. Maybe you're watching from New Zealand. So big shout out to Porkus if you're watching as well. Drunken FPV over there in NZ. And we've got Jesse saying, did you get your stream deck yet? Look, you're spoiling the show, mate. You're spoiling the show. We've got some stuff to talk about as well in just a little bit. Some things might have turned up at about 9:45 in the morning. So very, very exciting stuff. So Asian Knight says, I just did astrophotography. It was nice. It's 8 p.m. in Ohio. So that's from Game of Drones. Random Family Man's sharing some love for Porkus as well. Porkus is love. Porkus is life. That's from Kiz. Sniper Ninja ZX9R is saying, G'day! And Forward Stealth, I ordered a full drone kit nearly 2 weeks ago, and the only thing that's come is the 18650 batteries and nothing else is dispatched yet. Okay, that is a little bit frustrating. I do feel your pain. Scooter Fowl says, come on, Stu, hurry that coffee on. It is here, my friend. Today I felt a little bit more organized than usual, right? Like last night, I'm a bit of a night owl. I find myself staying up probably later than I should. And you say, oh, look, it's 11 o'clock. Oh, I'll go to bed by midnight. All right, let's make sure that I do that. What's the time? 2 a.m., 3 a.m., sometimes 3:30. You're like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I was meant to be going to bed ages ago. But last night I went to bed probably around 9 p.m. I would say my head was on the pillow having a snooze. And then I woke up early today. My wife had a sleep in, and yeah, I was looking after the kids. I'm like, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this stream. Everything's going well, so it feels great to be up this early. It didn't feel great, when I had to get up in the morning and that stuff. That didn't feel good, but it's good right now. Ready to rock and roll. Thank you to those 55 people who have tuned in, and welcome to the FPV Mix. Now, if you have any drone questions, might I say, because this is meant to be a drone stream, please throw your questions down below. We can have a look at UAVPOOCHES.com. We can go through some articles. We can answer your questions on how to get flying. That's what this is all about. It is all about getting people flying, enjoying the hobby, sharing this amazing experience with as many people as possible. All right, Chucker FPV is saying smooth stream, sweet. And Jonathan the Kid, he's saying hello, you good, say hi. So I think he's trying to say hello, Jonathan. Thank you for tuning in. Graham is saying, hey Stu, I've been thinking about starting an FPV drone club at my school. What is your best advice for teaching FPV to new people? I've come across this quite a few times, and it happened to me when I first started FPV, right? The hardest thing about FPV is you can't force everybody into FPV, and not everybody is interested in FPV. I know a couple of my mates, I was like, this is amazing, you've got to try this, blah, blah, blah. You guys know how crazy we are about drones. So I went on my drone rant, right? And it just wasn't for them. They were like, okay. And it's very tricky. I'm going to say, don't try to convert your friends if they're, show them. But if they're not interested in FPV, there's no point. Got to think very carefully about what I say here, because I know you guys are going to clip it, but there is no point just forcing somebody to try drones over and over and over. It just might not be for them. It is much easier, I find, to make friends with people who are already into FPV than to convert your friends into FPV, if that makes sense. But my advice, if I was starting it at school, maybe whoops, like Mob 6s around the classrooms. You could set up some, that would be probably the best start. I think you could have a bunch of people together. It's in a controlled environment. It is indoors. It's going to be safe. There's no weight limit issues. They're cheap to replace. They're not that cheap to purchase in the first place anyway. They're easy to fly. You could really have, and I think a classroom is kind of made for it. Imagine like a bunch of people racing around together, and get your teachers involved. I used to be a teacher. Go and talk to them. Why is that sound not coming through? Did you guys get that little... I saw Darren's... I just saw that pop up on the screen right there, Darren, but I didn't get the sound. Did you guys get that sound? I'm not too sure. I'm going to check that in just a little bit after I finish talking about this. So yeah, get your teachers involved, because I guarantee if some kid came up and showed me or my friends, stuff about drones, and you could show some interest, look, I'm learning, I've got to do a bit of programming, this is my problem solving, this is like a cool hobby. Not all teachers are super lame, most of them, but I'm sure I was super lame. I'm digressing, but get them involved and just talk to them as well. So that would be my advice. Now, I digress. We're jumping into answer Darren. I want to talk to Darren in just a second, say thank you, but also This is how lame I was at school. If you guys are interested, I used to wear. I even had some socks. A kid bought me some socks that would say "Best teacher ever," and sometimes I'd wear them to school, and yeah, I would do all the daggy stuff like that. And I can remember they'd say, Where'd you get those socks from, Mr. Mac?" And I used to say, "Oh, I stole them off this other teacher because he's actually a better teacher than me, but I just wear them so I can feel special." And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, sure, sure, all right." Darren, thank you very much. Darren D, I'm going to put your name in this little list that I've got as well. Let me put this here. Darren D, so you can be in the entry for the Hyper Bowl, which we'll be drawing sometime on this stream. And he says, thanks for everything you do for our hobby. You are the reason I built my first drone. Thank you, mate. Absolutely my pleasure. I wouldn't be able to do this without your support, so thank you very much. And that is the entire mission of this. People don't have to stick around and be the best FPV. Like, if you are the greatest, fastest FPV pots, I probably don't think they're going to be watching my videos. My videos is all about just sharing people how to get into FPV, what it's like, how fun it can be with your friends, just to kind of ignite that fire in as many people as I can to enjoy the sky and enjoy the hobby. So if they move on from this, if they're not, I feel like I really am focused on beginners. If they move on from this, that is fine. But Darren, thanks for sticking around as well, and I'm so happy that I was able to help get you in the skies. And thank you for your donation. I don't know why that sound didn't go off. What happens if I press this little replay button? Will it repeat the alert? For some reason, we're not getting any sound from yours. I'm going to wait till we'll see if the next super chat or the next donation makes a noise. It might be after something that I do have to investigate. Otherwise, it's going to drive me nuts. It's going to bug me. Let's see. Hellscraper FPV says, is there any benefit to using the same antenna on your goggles and drones? It seems like that would help get the better signal, right? If your antennas are matched and aligned perfectly, you are going to get the best reception. But the thing is, your drone is flippy-flopping around in the air all the time, spinning around, different orientations. It's never going to line up perfectly. So what a lot of people use, they use their antennas and diversity as a solution. So you have a high, intense beam that gets really good reception with a lot of gain. They might have a circular polarized or a pagoda antenna or something that gets less of a signal but can get better coverage no matter where it is around them, so when the drone is flying around them. In terms of matching them up, and a lot of times I just have a dipole on my drone. They don't seem so bad. I don't think they're really as bad as people used to make them out at the start of the hobby. I've had quite some success with them. But yeah, I don't think you don't need to match a TBS antenna with a TBS patch antenna or anything like that. They're all relatively similar. What is going on here? I can see Super Ninja X as well with his $5. Let's get the ball rolling. And why are those not making the noises? That is going to drive me insane. Let me open up a new window just here. Please don't crash, computer. If I do this, I'm sure I can fix this. Let's have a look. Right, let's see. And we've got some other super chats coming in as well. I'm going to add, I think I've already got Super Ninja. Let's have a look here. Where would I look at this? All right, it was live action, alerts master volume. I'm turning it up a bit. Set alerts master volume updated, and pressing. Is that coming through for you guys? Like I just pressed Chris Mill as well with your $20 super chat. Is that making any noise for you guys? Can you let me know if you can hear it, or is it just on my end that it's not doing that? Otherwise, I really want to make sure that I don't miss any as well. So please let me know if that is coming through. What I am going to do, let's see. So Super Ninja, I'm going to put your name in here as well. Super Ninja, it feels so quiet without those sounds coming through. And we've also got Spiff, who says, love the channel, and thank you for your Discord tag. I do need to go through and update some of those as well. So you'll be joining the UAVPOOCHES live stream family. And then we have this one from, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Chris Mel, FPV. Hello, I'm trying to get my neighbor into FPV right now. He has a DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2 with race goggles and the controller. My question is, can he use that controller and the DJI race goggles on the DJI Bind and Fly Air Vista quads? No, I'm just going to put your name in here, Chris. So before I forget, then I'm going to answer your question. Chris Mel FPV. All right. And then I could see something from Stanley as well. Stanley, we're going to be answering your questions in just a bit. But Chris, the problem is, like, it's good that your neighbor is already into drones. The tricky part is, no, it's not going to be compatible like that. They've totally redesigned their goggles, the protocols that they use, the digital stuff. It doesn't work. It's not the same. What these DJI drones, it's not the same as like what the Phantom and stuff is spitting out. So no, unfortunately, you can't. Swap them over, and it's not compatible like that. However, you might be able to, depending on which type of race version of goggles are, it might be able to pick up original 5.8 gigahertz the analog feed, because there were some DJI race goggles, depending on which ones they are, because there was two versions. One of them can pick up the, what do you call it, the analog feed as well. But I want to say thank you very much as well for that super chat, my friend. Let me know a little bit more information in the chat. I'm going to get this off the screen, and that is driving me nuts that I can't hear that noise. I feel like that's the only sound interaction that I get with you guys. So now it really feels like I'm talking to myself. We're going to give Charlie his little snacks as well, because we have forgotten about the pooch. And then Stanley, you're up right next. Let me jump down here to Doggo Cam. Here we go, Charlie. So we've got a few. I just want to say this one's from Super Ninja, Charlie. Oh yeah, okay. Have a little breakfast nibble. Charlie, you're a poet, and you didn't even understand. Wait, no, that's not what it's called. We've also got this one from Spiff FPV. Oh yeah, oh this is great. Thanks guys. And then also, we had this huge $20 donation. This is from Chris Mel. Yummy, delicious. You can have a good pat as well. You've already had a lot of treats this morning, actually, before even on stream. You spoiled pooch when I got up here. You helped me eat my breakfast, naughty dog. And also this one, we're going to read out Stanley's. Nom 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 nom. That one was from Stanley. Stanley. He says, oh, and perfect. He says, jumping back to this bit, my fiance wanted to make sure your papa got a snack. Also, did you have any thoughts on the Fat Shark digital stuff they've been showing videos of? Shark Bite, I think it's called. Do you think they're going to try and challenge DJI? So, my thoughts are, it is great. Like Fat Shark, you know, myself and Fat Shark, I don't think we have the best relationship, because I feel like their products are often overpriced, but I understand they're a company that has to make money. I wish them all the best, though, when it comes to coming into the digital market. Why? Because the same reason that I used to originally not like Fat Sharks was because they had a monopoly, and I really wish that other companies would be able to step up to the plate and provide us more options, and that's why I thought they were priced a little bit higher, because they didn't have that competition. It's the same with DJI. DJI is priced high. Well, you know, we think it's priced high at the moment. But if there can be a competitor in there, those prices are going to have to readjust, and that is only good for the consumer. The more competitors we have out there in FPV, in the digital space, the better it's going to be. Do I think that the Fat Shark Digital is going to take over DJI? No, they're doing things a little bit differently. From the footage that I've seen, I saw a line of sight test the other day. We'll talk about it in the news coming up in the next week, in a couple of days, about 3 or 4 days' time. It looks like the best analog you've ever seen. However, I don't think it's comparable to the 50 megabit, to the DJI normal HD feed that most digital people are used to. So is it going to replace it? No. Is it going to be for some people? Yes. Is it good for the hobby to have another person in there? Yes, absolutely. They've also been doing some stuff as well. Immersion RC has got some cool stuff, which I just found out about this morning. It's not digital. But they might be entering the market with some very, very cool, spooky stuff. If you can read between the lines there, a little bit of an Easter egg. So yeah, thank you very much, Stanley, and thank you from Charlie as well. Oh, Charlie's walking off. Oh no, he's coming back. And Don E. Oh yeah, I've got to get up a new notepad. Oh, I can't clip that. My mum said, we're calling my mum in just a bit as well. Probably calling my mum in about 20 minutes time. Mum said she is going to try and watch the stream. God forbid she learns how to use a computer, but she's going to be here. She might be able to read some of the chat if she can understand that part as well. So I want to make sure I save this. I don't want to overwrite everybody's name. So if I save here, that's our entries for today as well. And Johnny J, he's saying it for Charlie, and he's got his little tag there as well. Thank you very much there, Johnny, for joining the UAV Futures stream family. This one's from Johnny J. And then, Donnie, I'm going to write down your question in just a second. So, there we go. Om nom 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 nom. And do I have maybe I've got my sound turned down in here where I can't hear it. I don't know what is. Maybe do I need to click on this window? I'm not too sure. It's driving me a bit nuts, actually. So thank you very much, Johnny J. All right. And let me start a new notepad as well. Snipping tool. No, not a snipping tool. A new notepad. Please. Oh, good. We can have two of these up at the same time. So this is my questions for Mum. So we're going to be asking my mum some questions because we're going to be calling her in a bit. Questions for Mum. And this one is from Donnie, the double D. What's going on with the Don? Your daily dose of Donnie. And he says, Mum, do you like the Pixies much? Love from everyone. So, all right, we can ask her that. Mum, can I just copy that? Oh, I can't copy straight from there. Do you like the Pixies much? Love from everyone and Don E. All right. If you've got some other questions too, please throw them down below. Why can't I hear these chats? It is driving me nuts. Please. Oh, what is happening? You got the sound. You guys are getting the sound, but I'm not getting the sound. That's not fair. Maybe do I have my sound turned down? Nah, that can't be right. Imagine that. I just don't have my audio turned on. Surely not. That's not what it is. I bet you. Hang on. That can't be it. If I just play a random YouTube video. Let's see. And Toxic as well. No. That's too embarrassing. It can't be that my sound is just turned down. I'm sure it's not. Let's watch XJet. He's talking about scooters or something. Let's see. Getting some ad to play totalbattlestrategygame.com.
I don't know, Ron. It's like...
Am I not getting anything?
I'll get offended.
Okay. Don't judge me, but maybe, just maybe, I just had my headphones turned down on this little part right here. Woo! Classic Stu. Nothing but the tech. And I'm the guy who's advising you how to solder up electronics in tiny spaces and get them airborne. That's me. I'm the guy teaching you how to fly drones when I can't even find out how the speaker works. And I'm telling my mum, my mum doesn't know how to use a computer. Stuart, how about you turn your speakers up? How embarrassing. All right. I think it's good. The next time, I'm sure that I'm going to be able to hear something the next time it comes through. Let me, before I get too distracted, I'm going to add these names. That is really embarrassing as well. Sean, I'm going to be putting your name in here. And Sean says, morning, Stu. Do you conformal coat your quads? No, I heard the sound. Donnie. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. That's embarrassing. I was considering a computer restart because it really drives me nuts when I can't hear it because I never want to miss I don't want to miss anybody's question as it is. But missing somebody's like super chat or a donation is just not on. So thank you. Thank you very much for making me feel a little bit silly, guys. I have my sound turned right down. We've got Postman Jones as well. He sent me through a little super chat. Thank you very much, Postman Jones. Toxic FPV says, hiya, boys. Hiya, Stu. Oh, what's going on, Toxic? Do you like this little part here on, give me some of your feedback. What do you think about that? Toxic FPV, you absolute legend. And Donnie as well with his little super chat that he's just sent through of a sad face or a laughing face or somebody just sighing, being like, great, Stu, well done. All right. If you have some question, let's find out. Chuck Sauls is saying, your mum rocks the jigsaw. I don't understand what that means. Non-existent says, oh, my God, you pancake. Scooterfell saying, that's so Stu. And Chuck Sauls, if you're new here, he usually is a lot better than this. Get out, Chuck Sauls. This is my best ever stream. We're smashing it. Nothing but I'm just like you guys as well. Maybe a little bit more technically incompetent when it comes to live streaming. But we are getting there. It's all about having fun. We don't have to be perfect. We're just in this together. And I think that's something that's important on my stream as well. You see a lot of YouTube videos and everything is cut together, edited together perfectly. All this stuff is happening. For me, I'm just I'm just a guy like filming it, mistakes and all, which is just I'm just the same as you guys as well. Toxic says so. Fat Shark is dropping their digi system at Halloween. No, that's not what I meant by that little spooky reference, my friend. And then we have, if they drop their Digi system, I might wait on DJI. I just stopped my day-long binge of Velocidrone to come check the stream out. Well, I'm glad, my friend. Make sure you're resting up those thumbs just a little bit. And Jack Hangerman says, thank you for tagging me and saying, Mum, what do you think when Stu quit teaching for FPV? So this comes up quite a bit, but I'm more than happy to ask her for those other people who haven't heard the answer. It's probably a little bit scary when your children say, hey, I'm going to drop this university degree and job that I've got, and I'm going to just go make videos on the internet. Well, that sounds a lot worse than it is. Let's see. Would I still recommend the Emax Tiny Hawk 1? This one is from Mr. Blugie for a beginner. Even now, it is older. You know what? I probably would recommend this. Let me show this on the screen, because if I said get it up, well, we know that let me get this up on the screen. It is the Beta FPV kit, which comes with a little radio. I think Phaser FPV seems to be what we look at. Don't look at the price, because Phaser's generally more expensive. Take about 20% off this. And remember, this is in Australian dollars. Jump over here. New screen share. So this kit right here, this would be my recommendations. Just have a look, and we have one of these for a review somewhere over there. I just haven't got around to it. It's been pretty busy actually here lately with the family, but yeah, this Beta FPV kit, this would be my recommendation. So the main advantage, the drone, I really like the Tiny Hawk, and I really like, this is the Meteor 75. I don't know which one I'd prefer. It's going to be about the same, but the big difference for me in this one, this radio is great. It takes a little bit of adjustment. You're going to have to open it up, loosen those gimbals. There's like 3 screws that you've got to take apart, but the gimbals right here, once you fix them up, this radio is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I've got a little review on my website and also on my YouTube channel as well. Go check this out. And I haven't tested out the goggles just yet, so I'm going to have to test out those goggles. So I can't comment so much on those goggles. They look like generic goggles that I have tried before. However, these exact ones, if there is a difference, I won't be able to tell you just yet, because I've opened this kit on stream for you guys, but I haven't put it together. And I haven't gone flying with it yet. So I would say, though, on everything that I know, that this would be your best bet to get. This is everything you get in a little kit like this. So yeah, definitely check that bad boy out. Jumping back here. Charlie, where you going, buddy? Come on your bed. You can hear some noises outside. And Kiz is asking for Stu's mum, what is one place you would love to visit? So let me copy that over. Thank you very much, Kiz. Open up a little notepad, and that is the wrong notepad. That was the entries for everybody for the donation to win the Hyper Bowl. So thank you very much, Kiz. One place my mum would like to visit. She actually really does like traveling, so you might be able to ask her a few questions about that if you're interested. Random Family Man's having a bit of a laugh with Carlos D. And Scooter File, is that why you wanted a good camera for a computer for those vids on the internet, Stu? So yeah. It was for making those videos on the internet. This video right here, the FPV Mix, the greatest show on the internet. We've got 71 people watching. We've had 39 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. That's probably because they realized I didn't have my microphone or my little volume turned up. And I'm going to say you got 2 choices, boys and girls. You know I'm speaking to you. Yes, you. It is either give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down or punch yourself in the neck. If you are listening to this and thinking, oh, wait, is Stuart talking to me? I haven't pressed that thumbs up or thumbs down button. Yeah, I probably could go and do it. Now I am looking at my phone or my computer. Oh, wait, it does take 2 seconds? You're right. Okay, I'll do it. Will you just zip it? Zip it. All right. Yeah, okay, finally. All right, I'm doing it, Stuart. All right, it's growing and growing. So there we go. We're at 40. What am I saying? We're at 49. Zoran is asking, question for your mum. What are her thoughts on Marmite? So there we go. That imposter Vegemite stuff right there. We'll be able to ask her about that. Thank you very much. And let's see. Toxic said I had to adjust my gimbals on the Vita Lite Radio 2. The goggles are not horrible and they are usable. So all right, thank you very much for letting me know that. Toxic. I definitely did have to adjust mine too. They were very, very stiff when I first got them. Now they're a little bit more loose though. There's a few innuendos in there. Chuck Saul says throat scan, auto punch, and postman drones. Hey Stu, how close are you to Cooper? And have you ever wanted to fly a drone down a mine shaft to Cooper Pedy? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would fly a drone down a mine shaft, but I don't think I'm very close to there at all. Plus, we're not allowed to go anywhere. We're in severe lockdown right now, so I'm not even allowed out of the state. Okay. No one is. That makes it sound very bad. No one in this state is allowed out of this state, I should say. So there we go. It's not like just me. There's no special conditions on just Mr. UAVPOOCHES here. Carlos D is saying, ask your mum if she did ever did any sports when she was younger. Okay, I can ask my mum that. What's a question I'm going to ask my mum? I'm going to say, when is oh, gee, what do I want to know from what's the worst thing about drones? All right. Oh no, the worst thing. One thing she hates about sewing. Because I can use this opportunity to learn a little bit about my mum as well, because there might be some things I don't ask her questions about sewing, like ever, because it'll put me to sleep. But you know what? I might appreciate this if I'm an old man. I watch this back and say, hey, that's right. I remember when my mum used to talk about sewing, and she said one thing she hates about sewing. So that's from me. All right. Roscoe Stick says, enters with a thumbs up. Good morning, Stu. What's up, man? Not much. We have had a bit of an interesting stream. I thought something was wrong with my PC. I couldn't figure out why the sound for these super chats wasn't working. And it just turns out that I had my volume turned down on my headset. So that's all it was. Now, speaking of these donations, thank you very much for everybody who has donated in the past. We're running a giveaway as well for the Hyper Bowl. That's going to be drawn sometime today. But I want to say this part here. We've got our new camera. We've done a lot of upgrades. I ordered my PC parts. I don't know when they're going to come into stock. Some of them said 10 to 7 business days on some parts. We're going to have to see. Some of those might have shipped already. But what I did order the other day, ladies and gentlemen, and this is thanks to you, so we can make a better stream, we've got it. So we've got our stream deck. This turned up at about 9:50 in the morning, or quarter to 10. Just before we started the stream, I heard a little knock on the door out there. Went running outside. This bad boy was there. So next stream, we should hopefully have this up and working. It is going to make it so much easier. I won't have to muck around with this mouse all the time and bother to click on some, it's just going to be better, put it that way. So there we go. Thank you very much to you guys. We're using those funds with those donation goals. It's not like, if someone's like, hey, I donated, Stu, where's that stream deck you were promising? Or where's that camera promising? Every single donation that you send through on this channel, when we've got a goal up for it, well, it definitely does go to it. So this bad boy's turned up. So I can't wait to get that started. That will be working by the next streams. Chuck Saul says, hell yes, stream deck. Jess is saying congrats. AZ FPV saying, whoop, whoop. Carlos D, 10 out of 10. And Roscoe Stick says, you'll be waiting 2 weeks on parts. Okay, maybe we'll have to see. Yeah, most parts were in stock, but we're just going to have to see. Chuck Saul says the camera looks as good as it gets. Full out pro. Thank you very much. And it is such a difference to when we had a look at our first streams. Do I dare even go back and have a look? Do we want to have a look at what our streams used to look like? Bear with me. Let me change some of this up. If you've still got some questions for my mum as well, throw them down. Like Toxic says, Stu's mum, does she play an instrument? Also, what's the most embarrassing moment in the history of Stu? So there we go. Let me put this in a little part right here. So that one from Toxic as well. And let's find one of my old streams. And you'll see the difference. Your videos, if I click here. And man, these streams have been going for a while. Whoo! What is the let's look at the very first stream, shall we? It's going back quite a bit. episode 1. Is there an episode 1? Episode 2? Episode 1, the pilot. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What is this going to be like? Is it good? Let's turn the volume off. Make this full screen. Man, I'm even playing a video game in this stream. What is happening? Check it out. How far we have come. Oh, it says there's going to be an ad playing. That's not going to be good. Get out ad. We're just going to wait till the ad finishes. If I scroll down just here as well. What is this ad for? It's for some videos. Great. No, thank you. Okay. Let's have a look here. This is the difference. So we've got today's stream versus this is what the stream used to look like. Stream in stream. It's Streamception. Click here. All right. So, you know, little bit fuzzy. The background is totally different. We had, you know, there was nothing was going on in the background, nothing like that. So we are definitely, it's been a long process, and I want to say thanks to you guys as well. It's been a gradual process, but we've upgraded the camera, we've got new lighting, there's all this stuff behind here that's shining a little bit. I've done some stuff to the background. Yeah, just all in all, I want to say thank you for helping us along with making better streams, making better content for you guys, sharing this message of FPV. All right, and then back to my ugly mug on the screen. I'm sick. That's too many stews for me to look at. All right, let's have a look. JXB Gaming. Hey Stu, I'm having VTX problems, not getting in the range I should. Can you help? Yes, my advice. Make sure you're on the right channel. Do not auto scan, and please, JXB Gaming, have you changed like it manually? Don't rely on an auto scan. So is it, if it's on Fat Shark channel 1, 5740 on your goggles, make sure it is 5740 on your VTX. Are using smart audio? We need a little bit more information right there. R7 driver is saying, I like where you've progressed to. Oh, well done. Well, I want to say thank you that we've been doing this together. RS7 driver. I always forget the S. And Chuck Soul says, you get better looking every day. Carlos D says, do UAV memes? No, we will be doing memes, but not today, my friend. Looks much better. Not. So thank you. Oh, much better now. Okay, thanks, Roscoe Sticks. Never give up. Toxic FPV says, Stu, you got to get on that YouTube Premium. I don't even know what YouTube Premium. Okay. So like not watching the ads. So you're talking about, yeah, I'm kind of, this is how I feel about watching ads, right? When it comes to YouTube. I'm a content creator. I get paid through people who watch the advertisements that roll before my video, and I try to do that as well for other people. And I know that YouTube pays out a small percentage of their YouTube Premium to their content creators. However, it is a smaller amount, so I don't know. All right, so Raven's saying it's so worth it, and I totally understand anybody who wants to do that. For me, I don't know, like it's kind of like the same thing with like Patreon. I'm on Patreon. And I think I support about 10 or 11 people on Patreon, and it's just a way of giving back. If I'm on a platform and using that platform to support the message that I'm sharing, I kind of want to give it back to other people as well. I'd probably have to look into the statistics a little bit more to find out exactly how much more premium pays content creators than if I watch an ad or if I just watch it with premium, which is better. Anyway. Argyle Sky FPV says, hello from Ohio. What's going on, my friend? I hope it is a nice day over there. Some nice weather. Hopefully it's not too cold or too hot, and it is perfect, a blissful temperature. About what would be the perfect temperature? 23 degrees. That would be Celsius. I'm not those freedom units that you guys are used to. Just 23 degrees Celsius. That's where if I could set the thermostat of the world, that's where I'd put it at. And we're just about to ring my mum. It is 10:40 a.m. My sister is up there at the moment as well. So I can say shout out to her in the background if she's ever watching this. And Props Out is saying, hey, everyone. All right. It's been 31 degrees in the UK today. That's pretty warm. 90 degrees, Freedom. That's from Argyle Sky. And Toxic said the ads have gotten too much for me. I had to go premium. Yeah, there is quite a few ads on YouTube. I am sorry about that, especially the double ads. I don't like that bit. All right, and Chucka Souls. Hey, Stu Sis as well. If you've got some questions, please, I'm going to ask everybody to put in one question for my mum in the chat right now, because she is going to be reading this, and we're going to be calling her in a very, very short amount of time. So go through, put your questions in, and then we can start ringing her on the phone and finding out exactly what she thinks. What does she think about drones? What does she think about the hobby in general? Some things about sewing? We've got some travel questions as well. And then we're going to be going through, we're going to be looking at UAV pooches. We're going to be doing some straw polls. We're going to be having a look at maybe some of the builds of the week. We'll have a look at the build of the week part in Discord. And we'll be ringing my wife coming up later on the show. And we've also got a giveaway. We've got two giveaways. We've got the jackpot giveaway, which, spoiler alert, is not so much of a jackpot anymore. And so we've had to put a new prize in there. And then we've also got one for the donation people as well. So Gunner's saying, smash that like button, boys. And let's see, the questions are starting to fly in. Sean Williams says, do you wear socks when wearing jandals? So, okay. So we'll ask her that. And Drunken FPV said, just stopped in to have some fun, boys. No time to stay. We'll watch highlights on the rerun on the 9 p.m. news. So there we go. Thanks for dropping by, Drunken FPV. And let's see. Jesse wants to know, has my mum ever flown a drone? And not sure is saying, somebody give Charlie a treat. He's sad. It's not too bad. He's just having a snooze, man. He's just chilling. Kiz is saying, what? Someone finally won it. Game of Drones wants to know if I'm adopted. All right. And let's see. Mum, have you ever sewn leather? I used to work in the leather industry, but I'm laid off now thanks to the CV-19. All right. Good to hear from Drunken. Did Stu ever throw a temper tantrum? That's from Mosa as well. Thank you very much, Mosa. So you're after the nitty-gritty dirt. And this one is at Stu. How many times did Stu beat up his sister? Okay, let's find that out. All right, gee. We'll ask that. Not sure is saying smash that like button as well. We've got 86 people watching. Raven, thank you very much for your super chat, my friend. And he says, what is the secret to perfect pork crackling? All right, let me copy that from Raven187, an absolute legend, and doing the UAV news with me as well. So thank you very much, Raven. Throwing it in with a super chat. I'll see what Mum thinks. You spent $2 to ask my mum that question, so she better give us a good answer. And I don't even know how the channeling works. Do I set it up in Betaflight? I mean the goggles, OSD frequency. I have the black eSheen goggles, the cubic thing. Okay, non-existent. We have a lot of work to do as far as getting your I don't know what VTX you're using, but there is going to be a manual in there that will tell you how to change the channel. And also there will be smart audio as well. So if you can do it manually and you don't want to go into smart audio, there might be some little buttons or LEDs that you can press. And they'll flash some LEDs on the screen as well. Please, we need a little bit more information. But what you need to do, you need to match up your goggle frequency to your VTX frequency. So they're pretty much speaking the same language, or in the same language, so to speak. And also, we need to make sure that it's on the right power level. All right. People saying, what's pork crackling? Chuck Soul says, that's so Raven. I don't know how that's become a thing, but it has. All right. And people talking about the Dan, congrats at the jackpot winner. Holy smoke. So, yes, the cat's out of the bag. I got to say a big shout out to, I have his email up on the screen. I'm not going to blast it up for everybody, but I'll be able to read it out. I guess the message that he sent. But it was Liam Hendrick who won the last prize. So he sent me an email from the correct email address. He sent me one within the time limit with 3 minutes to spare. He had 3 minutes, 180 seconds, my friend. And then if it was later than that, he wouldn't have got it, the poor bloke. But here it is. So Liam, congratulations, you have won. And then he sent me a follow-up email. And then he sent me another email, and I can see here, it says, you have a new message from Liam Hendrick. And he sent a heap of people on Discord a message, and he PM'd every single mod and was like, I won the prize. What do I do? Help, help. Where's my prize? Stuart, what's going on? Somebody give me the answers. So, brother, I'm going to say, Liam, Congratulations. We'll be in touch very soon. We'll talk about addresses. We'll talk about shipping, all that sort of stuff. Yes, you've got the prize. Don't fret, my friend. It is definitely going to be on its way soon. But that means for everybody else, how much was shipping? Well, I haven't figured that out yet. I literally had a look in here. I was like, oh, somebody won, and then I have other stuff to take care of on the channel, setting streams up, working on reviews. We've got some articles, also working on videos, all that sort of stuff. I guess the shipping, finding out the shipping details and quoting the courier companies, all that sort of stuff. It's about the 10th item down in terms of the list of priorities. I still have 56 emails in my inbox to get through before we get there. Raven is saying shipping is 500 Australian dollars. Some other people saying congrats, Lee. Raven was kidding right there. Congrats, lol. How funny. Raven is whoop. All right. So no, Raven is a real dude. Should I read this new message from Liam? Let's see what he says. And he says, oh, great to know. Thanks so much, Stu, because I did write back. I said, yep, I got you. I'll write more when I get a chance. Congrats. That was my small little email back to him. We're going to be ringing my mum in about 1 minute's time. So, mumsy dearest, birth giver of life, if you are there, we're going to be calling you in just a little bit. But there you go. Today's jackpot, though, I want to say the form is down below. If you were interested, Liam won a jumper radio. He won 3 drones. He won a 5-inch, a 3-inch, and a micro. He won a run cam split. He won 4 motors, a receiver, a charger, a pair of goggles, a simulator key, which I can send you that when I respond to this email. And I don't think... I think that's all that Liam won. Today, what I thought we could give away, starting off as the new prize. Woo, I don't know why I'm holding it out here because it's not like you guys can see it anyway. Do you know what this bad boy is? We have, I haven't finished my review on this, but this is the Korea Rhea Talon resin-filled drone frame, whatever you want to call it. This bad boy, this is the one that is from the first part of my review. We smashed this with a golf club, but let me tell you, it is still a damn fine flying machine, and I think that you can still build this up. This is going to be the start of our UAVPOOCHES new jackpot giveaway. So that's going to be going out to somebody in the next jackpot prize. Liam, you don't get this one because you've already got enough stuff, mate. This is the start of the new one. So we're going to put that to the side. And then also, coming out today, Raven, I've got to put your name actually in here. Thank you for reminding me on that little super chat. Because you sent through a super chat, Raven, you've gone in here. Anyone who sends a super chat or a donation, we're going to be drawing this. At the moment, looks like there's about 40 people in the running. One of those 40 people is going to be winning this. It is a hyperlight bad boy from Brother Hobby, the hyperbolic. Someone's going to be winning this, and that's not on a time frame or anything like that. That is guaranteed. That is going off today. We'll be trying to contact that person. There's no time limit on that or anything. You don't have to email me or anything like that. All right, so let me put Raven's name in here if it's not already in here. Here we go. Raven 1. I'll put a J in there. All right, let's do it. Hyperbole. So that's from we're gonna ring my mum anyway. Let's see. Archangel, yep, nice. If you've got any questions, now is the time to put them down. Charlie, on your bed, Poochie Pooch. Let's open this up and ring my mum, Javen187. Thanks very much, Javen. By that I mean Raven. Let's do it. Open up. Bit of Facebook. We've taught my mum how to use Facebook. We're going to be calling her and giving him a buzz on the telephone. Okay, where is this mother dearest? I should just rename her. All right, opening this up. And if I go through, get these questions up on the screen, we've got right here, open up this part as well. Got quite a few things on the screen. And I can see coming through as well. Thank you very much, Nick Bradley, for your super chat as well. He's given me the, I don't know what you call that basketball finger, giant hand thing. He's giving me the finger. But thank you very much, Nick, for your super chat, my friend. I'm putting your name in this entry as well. Then we're ringing my mum right now. She's probably standing by, being like, I've been watching the stream. You said you were going to ring me like 20 bazillion times. That's my impression of your the voice, Mum. All right, here we go. Let's call her. Start a voice call. Let's find out what's going on. Just as well we got the audio fixed. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't have been able to hear Mother Dearest. ringing. It's ringing. It's on the radio show. Woo-hoo. She better answer.
Stu.
Mother dearest, how are you? Welcome to the FPV Mix. We've got a lot of questions for you. How have you been?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I am well. Have you been watching the stream? Or
I have. I've got on and I can sort of see the messages coming down the side, but I don't have it on right now. I've turned it off because I'm babysitting for a moment.
Okay.
Of your new little nephew.
That is correct. He's up there having a bit of fun. I'm going to say, and it's probably... let me know if you need to go as well. I don't want to keep you too long if you're doing too much babysitting. But I didn't have my sound turned on. I couldn't figure out what was going on with my computer.
I saw that, and I heard you saying you were going to try and see if I could figure out how to log on and see what people were asking, and you didn't even have your sound up.
That's it. So there we go. Serves me right. Isn't the weather nice up there?
It's cold. It's really blowing a breeze. It's quite chilly.
When you say cold, how cold?
I reckon it'd be down to about 15 degrees Celsius.
Oh, God, that's nothing. That's not even that cold.
I know it's warm compared to you.
All right. Questions for Mum. This one is from the legend himself, the Daily Dose of Donnie. He wants to know, Mum, do you like the Pixies much?
No, that was a bit sort of, I didn't really get into them.
All right.
I was really more, AC/DC, I guess you'd say. I liked many, many groups.
Okay.
But AC/DC were one of my favourites, and I actually saw them when they first started out. They came to Bathurst, and it was $5 to go and see them at the local civic centre, and everybody got all very dressed up.
What, in school uniforms? Or was this before then?
No. Well, Angus and everybody was in their school uniforms, but no, it was, the girls had nice tops and long pants with flares and high shoes. It was all very respectable.
All right. Were they good? Were they good when you saw them, even back then, before they refined their sound?
Yes, they were very noisy. Your dad, because of course I was with your dad then, and he really, really liked them.
All right.
So, yes. And I noticed that there was another question when people were asking me, Guns N' Roses? No, it was always AC/DC. So more so than Guns N' Roses, and the Rolling Stones. Yes, I like them, but I actually like the Beatles music.
Okay.
So,
all right. Yeah. We've gone on this crazy tangent. Thanks very much, Donnie, for sending my mum down this rabbit hole of music questions. Thank you very much.
Yep.
We had a donation as well. Thank you very much from Toxic. He sent through $1.50 and a little picture of a hot dog on here as well attached to that. So thank you very much.
I had a hot dog in New York.
Oh, in New York,
Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay.
Brooklyn
Okay.
Yep.
All right. This one is from, I think it's meant to be Jack, but I've copied it and I didn't copy the first letter, so it just says Ack Hagerman. But he says, Mum, what do you think of Stu when he quit teaching? What did you think when Stu quit teaching for FPV?
I was very concerned, quite upset.
Okay.
And because you had a teaching degree, and not only that, young children need male role models in primary school. So I suppose that was in the back of my mind, but it all worked out for the good.
Yep. And then just stuff those kids, right? Who cares?
No, but you were a great teacher.
Thank
you used to take Charlie to school.
Yeah, I did. He was very spoiled with school lunches. I remember he'd love it. When that lunch bell would go off, because all the kids would eat their food inside, Charlie would run around and he'd just stick his head next to the kids' table. And I can remember this one kid, shout out to Gracie, who was an absolute just lovely child. And I remember Gracie and Charlie had a special relationship, and she'd say, "You've had enough, mate. You've had enough." That's how she used to speak to Charlie. She's probably about 9 years old or something like that. Yeah. Really, really nice girl.
And Charlie used to sit in the classroom.
Yeah.
And he was in the school photos.
Yeah, he was in some of our class photos. We had the dog sitting there and stuff. All right. This one from Zoran. He's saying, question for Mum, what's your thoughts on Marmite?
That's an English version of Vegemite.
Yeah, just garbage, isn't it? I haven't tried Marmite. I have to be honest.
It's not as good. It just doesn't have that that our Vegemite has.
Doesn't have that what?
Okay. Oomph. But English people prefer Marmite.
Yeah, sorry about those English people, dodgy. This one is from Kiz, and he says, this one's for Stu's mum. What is the one place you'd love to visit?
Can I say two? I suppose, as you know, we were meant to go to Russia this year because it was mine and Stephen's big birthdays.
Yep.
Your stepdad was 70 and I was 60, and we were meant to go to Russia, but COVID has stopped that. We're hoping to go there in 2 years' time still. And the other place we're very keen to go to is Death Valley, around that area in the States, because Stephen wants to photograph the big, vast expanses of the desert. And I just find that area looks fascinating. So I really want to go to those, I suppose you might call it, I'm not sure, the canyon areas of the States. Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go, Kiz. If you're in those places at the same time, maybe you can catch up with my parents right there. Carlos D says, ask your mum if she ever did any sports when she was younger.
I did, but I don't know if you'd call it a sport. I did ballet. I did ballet for over a decade.
Okay. How was that? What was ballet like? What was class like? Because I never asked you, because it probably just sounds boring.
Ballet is, the discipline is incredible. You really have to practice at home all the time. I had a private lesson once a week. I went to a normal class with other people twice a week. I did my 10 years. I danced for the British Ballet Organisation, and they were really hoping I would go on to be a teacher in ballet. But then I was in high school, and when you're a ballerina, you walk with your feet turned out, and I was teased, and I really wanted to fit in like everybody else. So I quit ballet, but my parents were a bit upset about it, but they said I had to tell the ballet teacher, they wouldn't do it for me. So I had to go and confront Mrs. Walker and say to her, I don't want to do it anymore.
And what did Mrs. Walker say?
She was very, very upset, because I had potential, put it that way.
All right. That sounds to me like playing an instrument. When I used to play piano, this is going to lead into Toxic's question, but I remember we had to do so many piano lessons as a kid, which I didn't mind. I quite enjoyed piano. And then high school came around, and I was like, this punsy piano ain't for me. I'm quitting. So it's probably the same thing. Now, this Toxic wants to know, Stu's mum, do you play an instrument? And
Do you play an instrument?
No, do you play an instrument?
Oh, me. Yes, a bit like what I did to Stuart. I wanted to play piano as a child because we had my grandparents' piano in the house, so somehow it was in our house, and I wanted to learn. And I went to a very elderly lady, Miss Yule. She was a spinster, and you had to wait outside unmarried, and she would have been maybe 70, and you had to wait outside if it was rain, hail or shine until it was your turn to come into her lounge room. And if you didn't practice enough, she would hit my knuckles with a ruler continually, and I really didn't like her.
Sounds like nice teacher you
had. I gave up on that too.
All right.
And today, I think to be able to play the piano today would be great.
Okay, why don't you start? You could get a little keyboard.
Oh, darling, I'm busy sewing.
Busy sewing. All right. Sean Williams, do you wear socks when wearing jandals?
Okay, I think jandals are the New Zealand version. Is it of
like
thongs or sandals?
No, I think it's like a sandal. I think.
Sandal? No, I don't. Most Australians just wear sandals without socks.
Yeah.
We just wear, Yep.
All right. Jesse Stanley says, has your mum ever flown a drone? And thank you very much to Dustin Baker for your super chat that's just come through, popped up on the screen. He sent through a little moustache and $1.49 as well. Thank you very much, Dustin. And I'm going to copy props out questions as well, because he's asking a question right here. I'll copy that. Okay. Yep. So
have I ever flown a drone?
Yep.
Yep. As we've said as in previous streams, Stuart and I live about 2,000 kilometres away from each other, so we don't get to see each other in the flesh very often. But yes, I haven't actually had a go with the controls myself, because that's just too difficult, all this left, right, up, down and whatever. But you've flown it, and I've sat there with the things on, the goggles on.
Yep.
And is it Fat Sharks?
That is right.
Yeah, and it's a bit dizzy, isn't it? A bit disorientating at first, but it's pretty amazing.
Okay. This one is from Game of Drones. He says, is Stu adopted?
No.
Imagine if you said yes. Imagine that. Yes, actually, darling.
Actually, darling, I haven't told you this before.
Oh, okay. Well, this one is from Chuck Sauls. Have you ever sewn leather, Mum? I used to work in the leather industry, but he's laid off at the moment thanks to the CV-19. But have you ever sewn any leather?
No, basically the only little bit I did was for your daughter when she had a Barbie horse, and I made her a little saddle out of leather, and that was the only time. So no, basically no, I haven't.
All right. Did Stu
I just do fabrics.
Moser 131? Did Stu ever throw a temper tantrum?
Yes, you would have many a time, in the supermarket or when you didn't get your way. I guess like most, this would have been when you were 4, I suppose, a
Okay,
toddler.
yep.
Yep. And unfortunately, in those days, to fix that, I would have smacked you.
Yep.
My time again today, I certainly would never do that again, but that was the way I was brought up, so, yeah.
Yes, nothing like a bit of old-fashioned fear and violence to stop a kid having a tantrum.
Darling.
That's all right. That's all right. You know, I always
do feel
thought,
guilty about that.
oh, that's good. It's just, you could just bottle it up though until your grave, and then ask me on the deathbed, and I'll say I don't forgive you. So it'll all be good. Yeah, I used to be like, yeah, I'll smack my kids, before I had kids, and then once, I guess becoming a teacher, and then once my kids have been born, I feel like when you're trying to discipline a kid, like say like, hey, don't hit your sister, and then how do you teach them that don't do that behavior? And then by using violence to say don't do violence, it doesn't make sense. They're like, but you're using violence to solve your problems about telling me not to use violence.
I know. I totally agree with you now. Totally.
All right. Mose also wants to know how many times did Stu beat up his sister? How many times did I beat up old sissy?
The normal amount, I guess, but she
about
was 4
once a
years
day.
Younger than you, so 3 years younger than
and
you. So
she got away with everything, like she spray painted in big letters on the fence her name all over the fence and stood back, and it's right under our window when we're looking down. You can see it out of the kitchen window, and she went, I might get in trouble for this. Let me write Stuart's name here, Stuart. And then my sister's name. So then, of course, who got the blame for that? Oh, it was me. You guys are yelling, I didn't spray paint that. Why would I put my name on the fence? Oh no, I got in trouble for that. So there you go, sister, if you are listening.
She's out with your grandma at the moment having a coffee.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah,
it is nice. That's why I'm babysitting.
Raven187, he sent through $2 to ask you this question, and he says, what's the secret to perfect pork crackling?
Oh, pretty simple. Before you put it, have your oven really, really hot, as hot as you can get it. Mm-hmm. Get that pork, and with the crackling, just cut it with a really sharp knife through the actual fat, but not into the flesh.
Yes.
All the way across from one bit to the other, and make like a diamond or a square crisscross all the way across it. Get some salt. Just pour the salt all over the top. Pour some olive oil on the top of that. Rub it with your hands. And then just put it in the oven for, I'd say, half an hour, and you will get perfect crackling. The salt and the oil will make that crackling blister.
Yep. I've been cooking a few pork roasts, actually, lately. I got one in the fridge that I've got to dry out before I throw it in. It's probably going to be for tomorrow. That's another really good thing to do. Leave it in the fridge for overnight, uncovered, and the air in your fridge will dry out the skin so that it will crackle even better. All right. Now, we're going to move on. This might be I can't believe we've already been streaming for 63 minutes. Golly gosh, where does the time go? This one, I can't remember who asked this, but it said the one place you'd like to visit most after the lockdown is that's probably when you said Russia and the
Canyon
Valley
area of the States.
No, you can go, Raven's saying, yeah, dry it out. He's talking about the, what do you call it, the pork crackling still. He's a bit obsessed. And this one coming in, Dustin Baker, I can see he's saying, can't forget the pooch. There you go, man's best friend. So when Charlie comes back, a little sound's going to go off. What are you doing over there, Charlie? Come on your bed.
And I saw somebody had asked you about Cooper Pedy. That's over in South Australia. We've been there. It's very interesting. That would be an interesting place to fly your drones around, and also up in the Flinders Ranges. Really interesting area there. Okay. How high up can a drone fly?
Well, you realise, Mum, you're asking that question. There you go, Charlie. That is from Dustin Baker. Let me just give Charlie a little pat. He just had his little snack as well. Thank you very much, Dustin.
I can still send a video back, like if you wanted to have an aerial shot.
Yeah, but it's like saying how high can a plane go, till you just fly it up. Till it stops.
So there's it'd only, you could take it 2 miles up?
Well, if you had a bigger battery on there and a battery that lasted that long.
Gotcha.
You pretty much, you go up until it runs out of juice, and then it falls down. But yeah, you can go up quite high. But the answer that I'm actually saying, Mum, is under 400 feet. A drone can go up to 399 feet legally if any entity is watching.
Yep.
Anyway, not that I fly drones here outside. Anyway. Yes. But yeah, all right, Mum. Well, what do you got on for the rest of the day? Before we take off,
sister and I, we're going to go to have a coffee out when they come back after having their coffee now, and we're going to buy your little nephew a rattle. to play
Oh.
with, and Stephen
If he's
and
naughty,
my
you're going to give him a
stepson, they're
smack?
going to replace some lights. Sorry, lovey?
Is he going to give him a snack if he's naughty?
Me?
Yeah.
A smack? No, of course
Joking. Talking about that
Of
violence
course
there.
not.
No worries. All right. Well, send my love to the rest of the family,
I
birth
will,
giver.
darling. Yes.
Give.
And my favourite question today.
Oh, okay.
was-
All right. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I think probably it was interesting. Places I'd like to visit.
Okay. So that was the first one, right? So because we had two of them, but I think the first person who asked that was Kiz. So Kiz is saying, what's the one place you'd love to visit?
I know, and I actually gave 2 answers. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
All right. So you got to pick one. Come on, pick one right now.
Out of those 2, it'll have to be Russia.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So there we go. Going over to see Mr. Putin himself. He'll give you the welcome wagon. All right. No worries. Thanks very much, Mum. I love you
That's all right.
very much, and we
Yep.
will speak to you next week.
Next
Thanks for
week,
tuning in
yes.
too, for watching that stream. Did you hit the thumbs up button?
No, I haven't. No.
What do you mean? My own mother doesn't hit the thumbs up. We've got 74 people have hit the thumbs up button here. My own mother doesn't even do it. Yeah, are you going to do it?
Yes.
That's your
I can
goal.
Have a look at that.
You have to figure out how to
Learn
push
how
that
to do
thumbs
it.
up button. There's a little thumbs up.
Okay.
All you have to do is move your mouse over it and click on it.
Okay.
Or
all
thumbs
right.
down if you want to give me a thumbs down if you don't
No.
appreciate it. So I'll
I
leave it up to
appreciate
you.
it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Love you, Mum.
All
Bye.
right. Love you too, and goodbye, viewers. Streamers, is that right?
Well, they're not streamers. I am streaming. But yeah, you
Okay.
can call them streamers. You can say goodbye, streamers.
Okay. Goodbye, streamers. Happy flying.
Okay, bye, Mum.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Radio. All right, there we go. Greatest mum in all of FPV. Sending a love straight out to you guys. All right, give me some thumbs up, thumbs down if you thumbs up if you appreciate mum, thumbs down as well. Working your mum over for a thumbs up, true businessman. That's from RS7 Driver. People saying bye mum, Johnny DRC bye mum, Chuck Soul saying no doubt. Austin Powers is in the chat saying I never fly over 399.9 feet. And Kiz is saying that was me, but I won last week. Well, Kiz, you're just asking my mum some good questions. Mum probably has 2 accounts. Maybe Mum is Kiz secretly behind the scenes writing her favorite questions in here, just bringing up things that she wants to talk about. And really do need this question answered. That's from Boy J, but I have no idea what he's talking about, because I don't have the rest of your information here. I need to try and find that. Here we go. If I scroll up and let's see. I have a little bit of a dilemma. I built your 115 mile per drone, but I use Fly Sky controller and receiver, but I don't know where to solder the receiver. I built this drone 2 months ago. So there should be a little open UART on the flight controller. It is in the middle. You might have to take the wrapping off. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. This is one reason why I don't like Fly Sky that much. Let's have a look here. So if I click on this, I believe this might be one of the things that you're using. So let's get this onto new screen share, get my Facebook out of here. Don't need that. New screen share, this bad boy. Underneath here, around under this A or somewhere, you'd have to look at the instruction manual. So you're going to have to Google I think if you are using this flight controller, that build is probably about 2 or 3 years old now, so we're really stretching my memory. If you go into here, there will be a little open UART, I believe you can solder to right about here. It's got an RX and a TX underneath here. It's going to need some precise soldering, but that's where you can run your signal cable to for your iBus, and then you can still power it off your 5 volt and your ground up the front here, because I don't think S-Bus is going to be working with your Fly Sky on this F4. So there's an open UART just under here where you can connect your receiver signal wire to. So definitely go check that out. All right, jumping back here, main face cam. I honestly can't wait to set my stream deck up. I'm going to be doing that later today after I finish all my emails. Let's close down some of these tabs so it doesn't explode my computer. We've got a giveaway coming up in just a little bit as well. And in about 10 minutes, that's going to be the Jackpot giveaway. And in about 10 minutes' time, we're going to be doing the shout out, whatever, the draw, shout out, whatever you want to call this bad boy for the Hyper Bowl. For anybody who's entered in here, I need to add, I think, Nick, I got to put your name in here as well. Because I think, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, it's added in here. Nick's the last person I've got on here. I've already got Toxic and Dustin as well. I'm going to add your name, Dustin. Dustin Baker. There we go. So we've got my entries ready. They're going to be put in a new wheel. There's about 40, 45 of us in here. Click save. And then we're going to spin it. One of you guys is going to be winning that. There is no time limit, nothing like that on there. Okie dokie. I think it is time, though, for a special segment. If I open up my Discord, it's time for Clip That. Clip that, yeah. Stuart, please stop shouting into your microphone. My ears are bleeding. That's what people are saying. And Postman Drone says, am I added in there, Stu? If you have donated your name, let's have a look here. I am, yep, you were donated like from that first stream, Postman Drone, so I definitely have you in here as well. You don't have to worry about it. Your name is in there for sure. Thank you very much, you absolute legend. Jumping over here, we're going to be looking at some Clip That videos. So if I go down to live stream under Clip That, let's see, who have we got? We've got a few in here, actually. So, let's see. The date, the 8th of the 7th. This one, Stu sings me a song, Little Lovers, and has Stu's love for random gone too far? Okay, we've got a few. They're looking good. We're going to jump over here. Let's share my main screen, and then these could be disastrous. So if you don't know, the Clip That segment is a little segment. Jump in and click on this one. It's a little segment where you guys take my videos out of context and make some little additions right here. So Stu sings me a song in Clip That. Let me make this full screen. I'm going to pause it to start with, unmute it. Open this up. I never know how these are going to go as well, because look at this. Random Family Man's made quite a lot. YouTube must think, what is Random Family Man's channel all about? Also, here we go. I'm going to give this Charlie. Oh, he's already standing there. Here we go. I've got to give Charlie this one from Will as well. Jumping down here, Doggo Cam. Here you go, Charlie. This one, that's from Will. Oh yeah, that's quite. Drop. There you go. You just chill there for a bit, Charlie. Oh, we're out of focus just for a little bit. Now I'm going to put Will's name in this little entry as well. Will as well. William. Okie dokie. All right. It's looking good. Let's play this Clip That part on the screen, and I want to know what you guys think about it. Main, face cam. No, new screen share. Okay, I don't know how this video is going to go. Let's find out. Stu sings me a song. Sex bombs. Sex bombs. Random Family Man, your sex bombs. What is that? What is that? What am I saying? Oh my gosh, I don't remember saying that. So there we go with sex bombs. Sex bombs. Random Family Man, your sex bombs. Jesus. I love the face at the end as well. People saying amazing content. Kiz is having a laugh as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, bit of Tom Jones there. Oh, last one. I love it. Last one. I love the mash, the head up. Sex bombs. Sex bombs. Random Family Man, your sex bombs. That part must be my favorite, actually. Oh, just that beautiful look into the close up into the camera. Fantastic. I can imagine you're what are you doing? Oh, not much. I'm just editing this random dude on the internet, making him sing a song about me. Woo! All right. And then we've got two from Kiz as well. And let's say, I'm going to say, we've got Glocker Boy from your live streams. He's asking me some questions. I'm going to delete this one on here. Sorry, Glocker Boy, because this is not the place. This is just for Clip That. So I'm just going to take these out of here. You can post that in general or send me an email, my friend. But we've got a whole bunch of these to get through. Let me delete these messages. I will answer them. I just want to try to keep this relatively organized. Okay. All right. Let's jump in here. So, Kiz Bartlett, thank you for your one, which is going to be Little Lovers. I am a bit nervous. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do here? Here we go. This could be great.
Hello, and today we are here with Stu from UAVPOOCHES. Hello, Stu.
G'day, Stu!
Wait, what? I'm not Stu, you're Stu. I'm Kiz. Anyway, now what we want to know is, what do you call two people doing the rumpy pumpy while feeling under the weather?
Success. God! What?
Well, that's your word, Stu, not mine.
I love it, Kiz. Brilliant, mate.
Hello,
Brilliant.
and today we are here with Stu from UAVPOOCHES.
Jesus.
Hello, Stu.
G'day, Stu!
Wait, what? I'm not Stu, you're Stu. I'm Kiz. Anyway, now what we want to know is, what do you call two people doing the rumpy pumpy while
Rumpy
feeling
pumpy.
under the weather?
What's the rumpy? God!
Well, that's your word, Stu, not mine.
Rumpy Pumpy. Oh, that's a great name. That's great. I love it. All right. And he's got another one here. Has Stu's love for random gone too far? Whoo! Do I dare? Do I dare play this? Okay. Let's do it. But not in that way.
Clip that.
G'day, Stu from UAVPOOCHES here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix, the greatest show on the internet, the best live stream there is. We're going to be coming live on the air, or over random family man. Woo! I don't know, guys, if that's something that you guys are interested in. Not going to happen, Stu. That's from Dodgy. Kiz says, I won't lie. Foam is getting sprayed out in there. It is so life-changing. Patunk, patunk. What is this? UAVPOOCHES here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix, the greatest show on the internet, the best live stream there is. We're going to be coming live on the air, or over random family man. Woo! Look at his face. I don't know, guys, if that's something that you guys are interested in. Look at his face down here in this camera. Watch Charlie Cam. I don't know, guys, if that's something that you guys are interested in. Not going to happen, Stu. That's from Dodgy. Kiz says, I won't lie. You can't see this part because my face is in the way. Hang on, this is the part you missed. This is why I was laughing. If I make this non-full screen, how can I show this? My face just here. It's just. I don't know how I can show this, but pretty much in the bottom left-hand corner, instead of my face here, there was Random Family Man's face, which was in there as well. So thank you very much, Kiz. I love your work. Thank you very much, Random Family Man. If you are someone else as well who has a clip that part, please throw them in here. Do a bit of a mashup. Do a bit of an edit. We're going to... Raven's typed in some extra parts. Okay, let's watch this. You'll be able to see a small clip of random... From UAVPOOCHES here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix, the greatest show on the internet, the best live stream there is. We're going to be coming live on the air, or over random family man. Woo! There. So that's Random Family Man's face has been edited in there. Thank you very much, Raven, for trying to move that up. So there we go. We've got Kiz, a Random Family Man. Let's get some other people in here as well. If you would like to, maybe we could find a special prize or something. We could have an all-time greatest clip, or we need to work on something. Maybe we need like even a special Discord tag or something like that for a winner of the week. But yeah, something special where we can make it for these people making these videos. They are hilarious. People appreciate it. We've got a lot of people laughing as well in the chat. Jumping back here to main face cam. Man, I can't believe the time. It is already 78 minutes, so that's kind of crazy. We've got 104 people watching. Let me minimize this. We've got Bruce in the background on this one, watching some of his RC plane videos. So let's say yes, let's do it. Yes, do it. That's from Johnny DRC. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Charlie on the screen. I'm going to take 2 seconds, run to the loo, and then run back. Way too much soda stream in the morning, so bear with me. I'll be back in 20 seconds time. All right, Charlie, you're meant to be on the camera. Or maybe you need to go out too, Charlie. Alright, we are back. Jumping over here, main face cam with the dog. I put Charlie outside. The kids are outside and the wife, so Charlie obviously wanted to go outside and have a bit of a play, have some pats, so he will be back later. I will give him any snacks if we've missed any though, and I don't think I missed any while I was away. Let's see. Random family man saying Stu's covering me. I'm not reading out the second part of that. People saying that that was great. Only 35 likes on Kiz's video. We'll have to get him a bit more in there. So people saying, yeah, fantastic job. People laughing as well. And Drunken FPV, he says, old Stu only likes hunting through these clips. These clips that'll see if he'll have a chance to hear him say sausage without feeling guilty. And Toxic says, wait, what just happened? I watched that clip, that video, and popped back, and then the stream ended? No, is that... nah, brother, we're here. We're back. Don't worry. I just had to run to the bathroom. And then Jess E. Stanley is saying, where are you going to bring the wife on? Oh, that's right. And show off the flower. Thank you for reminding me. That is, we're going to bring my wife now in just a little bit as well. So this, you guys, we put up a little donation. You can see here, you guys kind of went a little bit crazy. Is this coming into the screen? We've got some flowers. Hopefully this is in shot anyway. We had some flowers right here. That is a big shout out to, if I put that here, I think it was Rob, Toxic. Let me find it right here. It was Toxic, Drunken, and Chuck. Rob, Drunken, Toxic, and Chucker. We did get my wife some flowers. We can ring her right now, though, and see what she thinks. She's pushing one kid on the swing, and she has the other child there. So, poor other child. The other child. The little one. All right, let's give her a buzz, see what she says. If you guys want, we'll leave that up to you. Do we want to ring her, or do you just want to let's see, say yes or no? We're going to let her just push the kids. She might have her hands a little bit full, but I know she will answer the phone if we ring her, so I'll leave that up to you. Or maybe I could do a straw poll. Let's do that. All right. Do we ring my wife while she looks after the kids? Yes. No. Let's see. Create poll. You've got 20 seconds to vote for here. And I can hear the kids making an awful lot of noise in the background as well. New screen share. Let's see what's going to happen here. So let's see the results. They should pop up in just a little bit. They'll populate. It's up to you guys. Well, okay, 5 people saying yes. 2 people saying no. Oh, it's changing. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm not looking. 1. All right. It looks like in a vote at 60%, we're going to be rigging Mrs. UAV Futures. Just a quick one. We'll clip that. We'll just ask her about what did you think when we did that. That was you guys as well. That wasn't my idea. That was your guys in the stream. Sent through those donations for the missus. All right. Let's give her a buzz and find out. That's if she answers. She might not be able to answer. I hope she doesn't feel too pressured to answer. It's ringing. Is it ringing? I've clicked the ring. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, my wonderful wife, you're live on the air. I just wanted to ask very quickly because I can already hear one kid yelling out in the background. It's coming through the garage door. What was it like when? Because I could have sort of surprised you a little bit when I went out and got those flowers. But what did you think when you came into the streaming studio here and you saw them all set up for you?
I was totally surprised. I wasn't expecting that at all.
All right. And what about when I said it's not from me, it's from Rob, Chucker, Drunken Bullet, and Toxic FPV? What about when I was like, yeah, these flowers aren't from me, they're from these strangers on the internet doing something nice for you? What did you think?
Oh, I was, I was really taken back by that.
All right.
Yeah, it was
Any
very,
words
very
for
thoughtful.
those kind gentlemen?
Sorry?
Any words for those kind gentlemen? Is there any little message or anything you want to say to them? As I'm sure they're watching right now. That's all.
Can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't hear? Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything.
That's all right.
No.
I was just saying, is there
Okay, I
anything
can
you want
hear
to
you now.
say to those people who sent through and organised that for you?
I just want to say a really, really big thank you, and it really brightened up my day, and they look lovely in the house. Really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice.
It's very thoughtful.
All right. Thank you, my love. I will. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll come help with the kids after this stream.
Great. See you soon.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Rightio. So there we go. Mrs. UAV Futures. She really was surprised when she came in. She had a just a big smile on her face. So if you're one of those people who helped out with that idea, even in the chat, who was sending the support and the love through, thank you very much as well. It was very, very kind and just really unexpected. From my part too, it was really nice of you guys to organise that. So I want to say thank you for making my wife's day. That made my day, making my wife's day. All right. Dustin Baker says she deserves it. Toxic says she has to put up with you, Stu. She deserves it as well. Stu's wife needs a beer. That's from Postman Drones. And Stu needs to fly drones around the flowers. All right, so we'll do a little bit of, it might be a little bit tricky. I have to set my Mob 6 up or something like that. I could do that, though, because Charlie's outside. Let's do it. Let's do some giveaways. Now, what we're going to be doing, we've been streaming for 87 minutes. I am going to draw the UAV Futures Jackpot giveaway, which today, because the prize went off last stream, that means today we've got to start afresh. Today's prize, starting it off, is this frame right here. It is this bad boy. And then after that, I'm going to put in the names in a big spin wheel of every single person who's donated. So if you want to jump in the entry for this bad boy, anybody who sent through a donation or a super chat, we're going to be drawing this prize in just a little bit. That will be on screen in after this prize. So if you want to enter that, you've got about 2 minutes till we draw this one. With a super chat or a donation. But let's do it. Let's find out who the UAV Futures Jackpot winner is going to be. Let me open up my main. I can get rid of Facebook. I don't need that. I don't need that straw poll. And let's see. Open up Google Drive. Whew, who's feeling lucky? Live stream entries. They're opening up. Toxic says, if Liam doesn't pay shipping, I'll pay it to have it shipped to my house. So there we go. It's a pretty cool prize. Congratulations, Liam, if you're here in the chat as well, man. All right. Let's see. Dustin is saying, I can't wait to win. Toxic needs a new toy. All right, let's scroll down. How many entries do we have? 2739. Okay, 2739. I need a random number generator. 1 and 2739. All right, we're going to be generating that in just a little bit. Let me open up this notepad as well because I can see your Roscoe Sticks. I can see your super chat coming through right there, my friend. I'm going to put your name. Thanks for that. I'm going to put your name in the today's, I guess, donation entry or what we need a name for that as well if part of the UAV Futures family. So Roscoe, make sure I spell it right. All right. So Roscoe Sticks, your name is in here as well. That is going to be for this, which we'll be drawing straight after this prize. So there you go. Your name is on there. I think there's about no, that can't. Probably only 40 entries, maybe actually, if I'm scrolling up and down. Anyway, let's do it. Let's jump over and do a random number generator between 1 and 2739. So if I go click on this bad boy, new screen share, and let's do it between 1 and 2739. This is for the Korea frame, part of the UAV Futures Jackpot giveaway. If you don't email me, thank you very much, Chucker. You absolute legend. He's giving me a thumbs up. I think your name is already on the list, though, my friend. I've already got your donation in there. It is the Career Talent. You've got half an hour to email me. If you don't email me in half an hour, this is how the UAV Futures Jackpot works. Half an hour of drawing this, you forfeit the prize. You've also got to pay shipping if you win this one. All right, let's do it. Random number generation. Fingers crossed. 3, 2. A bit nervous, boys. Is it going to be high? Is it going to be low? Whoo! I'm going to say 841. That's my guess. That's my guess. Click. Whoa, it is a high one. 2109. Let's see if that person is watching this. Joseph FS. Let me put your name in the other draw as well, which we're drawing straight in a second. So main face cam. Before I forget, let me add these names, and the number is 2109. All right, so we just had through. I have to add Joseph F's. And also, I can see Patrick's coming through. Patrick Muscat as well. And Joseph said, I figured I'd donate something. I love the stream, by the way. Thank you very much, Joseph. And Toxic, it's good luck, right? Toxic, you're a madman, mate. Mate, you'll be broke by the end of this stream. You and Donnie, I'm gonna have to put a little ban on you. No. Thank you very much, Toxic. Yes, I hope it's good luck. I hope it's good luck for you. So there we go. I'm putting that one to the side. I can minimize that. Okay, let's find this entry. 2109. 2109. 2109. This is going to be quicker if I use this. 21 0. Here we go. 2109. Fantastic, because if I put a little snipping tool right here, oh no, that's 2009. Damn it. Scroll down. Sorry guys, I went too far. 2109. Okay. This person, please send me an email. Just as well I didn't read out the wrong person. Although it's not quite as bad if you got the wrong person for this one. All right, 2109. Let's see. And to get this on random number generator, you got to keep them generated. Whoa, okay. This name sounds very familiar. I'm going to answer those super chats and donations in just a second. This one. 2109, 2109. Send me an email if this is you. Congratulations. This is for the UAV Futures Jackpot giveaway. And those chimes are going off as well. Let's see. New screen share. This is for the UAV Futures Jackpot. You got half an hour to send me an email. 2109, 2109. Andre Lopez. So the rest of your email following this. Congratulations. I'm going to give you till 12 my time. It's 11:34 a.m. right now. So you've got about half an hour and looks like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. Send me an email. And yeah, you've got to pay for shipping, but we will ship you out if this is you. And you get me in that time. You get this bad boy, the Korea Talon, as well as... no, that's it. That's it. There's nothing else at the start because it's the first part of the UAV Futures Jackpot giveaway. However, if you don't email me in that time, or if you do not want to pay for postage, well, then you forfeit the prize and it goes to the next person for the next prize in the next stream. Now, what I am going to do, if I jump in here to main face cam, I've got a few super chats to catch up on as well. So we have Toxic. Then we've got Will, who's saying, can you say fuzzy waffle banana hammock? And I'm not reading that last one, brother. We need some material there, Buster. So yeah, little too much there, Will, with with that one. I'm going to double check here with your name. And it's all looking good. I'm adding you, Will Cross. Ross. All right. And we also had some. We've got Will Cross. We've got Dustin. We've already got Dustin's entry in here as well. Thank you very much, Dustin. I don't know why these are out of order. Dustin's given me actually a fancy pants unicorn right here, a rainbow unicorn. And then Sean Roberts, significant other Apex for winning the virtual DCL GP this morn. That is a hard to decipher message. But thank you very much, Sean. If you've got some more info, please fill me in. I'm going to put your name in right here. Then I'm going to be adding them all in. We've got, if you want to enter that, you've got about 30 seconds from when you hear this to go in the draw. Then I'm going to be putting everybody's names in a big spinny wheel, spinning it, and we're going to find out who is going to win. So while that is happening, I'm going to start filing that spinning wheel. Let's see, close that down. We've been streaming for 96 minutes. Oh, he's saying shout out Apex. Okay. Shout out to Apex for winning the virtual DCL GP this morning. All right, congratulations, Apex. Well done. I've seen some people flying around on the Sims, and it is just lightning fast. I know when I had IQ down here, just a freak on the sticks. It was almost like it was in fast forward. It was ridiculous. All right, let me close this down, get rid of the live stream entries. That's the main one. We don't need the stream timetable because the stream is about finished right now. We don't need random number generator. However, what we do need is a, let's see, spinning wheel. Let's have a look. Find out if this is the one. Here we go. It's looking good. But it remembered it remembered everybody from when I put it in. That's pretty handy. Okay. Going to put these in. And then somebody is going to be winning this bad boy right here. I'm going to say too, if you're in there and you're an FPV legend, you don't have to pay for shipping. All right, let's do this. Okay, put them in here. Woo! Okay, we've got our names in here. This is everybody who's donated this week in the stream in one wheel. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Endrone is saying, Stu, great channel. Appreciate your hard work and effort. Kiz is saying, shout out to Team Apex for winning the virtual DCL championship. They've taken the DCL to game to do the races because of it. BMS Thomas was in it as well. And people saying, I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus for flying whoops on Velocidrone. And let's see. All right. Drunken sausages. Drunken is still talking about some sausages. Okay, let's do it. This person is going to win. We're going to go new screen share. I'm nervous about this one. This is for this bad boy. Let's find out who's going to win. Toxic is saying, come on, Toxic. Come on, Toxic FPV. We've got a heap of names in here. Let's do it. New screen share. Woo! Here we go. 3, 2, click to spin. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. Who's going to win? Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Sean Williams. It was so close. It was almost Donnie and someone else. But Sean, can you please send me an email with proof of your, you can either send through the receipt or something like that that should be sent to you from your donation. Send that through with an email and we will organize to get this bad boy shipped out to you. So fantastic. Congratulations. Next week we'll do a new prize as well. We'll start off just a bit of fun. But yeah, there we go. We've got this bad boy going straight out for you. So hopefully, Sean, can we see you in the chat? Sean Roberts is saying congrats. That's the wrong Sean though. Donnie is saying so close. Oh, Toxic is saying Don E was so close. Donnie's been a good sport about it though. He's given some claps. Sean Williams, I need to remember this. Maybe write it down. Because if you're not here at the moment, that doesn't mean you didn't win. It's not like the normal UAV Futures jackpot. This one, we're gonna get you in that prize. We're gonna get you that prize one way or another. So there we go. I don't know if you're here right now, Sean, but yeah, congratulations, Darren Deason, and congratulations as well. Look, hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. It's been a fun stream. It's been an interesting one. I'm about to go help my wife a little bit outside. The pinball machine is making some noises at me. Then I have to come through. I've got 56, 57 emails to get through. And then I think might be chill afternoon with the family, actually. Got a few things. Oh, and I do want to set up the stream deck. As well, so that's going to be working at next stream for you. So look, I want to say, hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe for more FPV related content. I hope you had a fantastic day. Donnie's saying I would have forfeited. What a legend! Look how kind he is there. Chris Miller saying fabulous stream as always. I want to say thank you. Thank you, fabulous audience as always. Other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content, and there's no dog cam just yet because Charlie's out. So on that, subscribe for more FPV related content, and as always, happy flying. Oh, that's not even dog cam. I clicked the wrong button. Here we want. This one doesn't play the music. This is the one we wanted, and you can see your chats on here as well. All right, catch you guys. Have a good Monday or Sunday night, wherever you guys are in the world, or early Monday morning.
Thank you.